Hi, welcome to the show. So on my channel, I'm encouraging people to become ambidextrous, which is using both hands equally. So I've been using my left hand for a very long time. I was born right-handed, and so I started using my left hand in high school. And so over time, I've just realized that it really does strengthen your body. I mean, you can't really deny that it should, since you're using both sides of your body. If you examine your body, you can see that we have two of almost everything. You know, our eyes, ears, hands, legs, and so we have a balance to our body. But also, this applies to the organs within our body, because we have two lungs, two kidneys, our heart. If you examine the human heart, it also has two sides with a septum in the middle, which is the division. So I wrote my first book, which is Humans Are Amazing, Discovering True Self. And in this book, I encourage people to try to do many activities in order to strengthen their non-dominant hand. Such things like playing guitar, writing, playing sports. And I also put a lot of diagrams inside my book that I drew, a lot of drawings, talking about the organs and the systems in your body. So if you're using both sides of your body, you're going to also strengthen these systems as well. And so these systems are like the reproductive system, the cardiovascular system, your respiratory system, using your lungs, and many of your organs inside your body. So in this book, I give many ideas how you could practice using both hands, and also how it strengthens the organs in your body. And on my second book, I'm also continuing talking about encouraging people to become ambidextrous. But in this book, I feel I made a great discovery, and that everything has a duality in this world. So I explain that there's a sun and the moon. There's like in the sexes, genders. There's a man and woman. In regards to like morality, there's good and bad. In your emotions, there's happy and sad. Like you could say on and off, in and out, up and down, left and right, black and white. And there are so many dualities that exist in the world. And I came to that conclusion because upon using both of my hands, I started to realize that I don't think the same with both hands. Like I think much different when I'm using my left hand than I do with my right hand. But it's as if they do complement each other. So if I ever get tired of feeling right-handed, then I could just start using my left hand, and I just feel completely different. So that's something I'm pretty sure that most people aren't aware of, because most people are just using one hand. So on today's show, I want to give an example and of how to practice writing. To strengthen your arms, you could practice writing. So I bought this little writing. It's a manuscript tablet teaching you how to write. Well, it's like for kids, but you know, since you're not so strong with your non-dominant hand, when you write, it's going to look like child writing. It's not going to look that great. But that's why I bought this, because it has all these little guidelines inside in order to help you start learning how to write. It's very funny. It's like if you're a child, you're starting to learn to write all over again. But also it's very exciting because it's something to look forward to. Something that will excite you when you know that you're going to strengthen both sides of your body. So you'll have I just believe you'll be so excited about the future when you're doing this. And you're going to want to just keep checking your progress. How good am I getting? And over time you will strengthen both hands so that you have a backup. So let's say you're tired of writing with your right hand. Well, then you could just switch to your left hand. And while you're using one, the other will be resting. You could apply that to drawing, everything else, playing sports. So today I'm going to do a demonstration of writing from this, it's like child tablet. So here we go, let's do it. Okay, so let's start with I usually start just doing like ABCs, like here on this tablet, how it demonstrates. Just try to copy the ABCs. And at first, it's gonna feel kind of funny, but over time you get the hang of it. So I'll just do some A's. A. I'll do a little A. Kind of feels strange at this angle. Move a little bit. So as I mentioned, I was born right-handed. So I have been strengthening my left hand. And you know, like, even if it doesn't look as perfect as your right hand, you still have to be happy and proud that you're teaching yourself how to use both hands. For me, the whole point is to strengthen your entire body, like your veins, everything, your nervous system, your muscles, arteries. So I'll just do a line of A's here. Then we'll go some B's. As I mentioned, doesn't matter if it comes out perfect. What matters is that you're practicing. And as they say, practice will make perfect. And Rome wasn't built in a day. So I got a couple B's here. I usually like to fill the page up pretty good. And then we'll practice some C's. Like, I feel when I'm using my left hand, I have to warm it up. At first it's kind of like a little wobbly, but after you start warming it up, you can really feel that, I guess, your heart is pumping blood to this side of your body, to, well, in my case, my left side of my body. So when you start using it more, you feel like your system's getting warmed up, like a car engine. So some D's here. I like the little guidelines on this little tablet. It really does help you. It's so funny, it really does feel like you're in elementary school again. But I believe that we should have been taught. Oh, I did some B's instead of D's. There you go, D. Okay, I also like doing some cursive writing. So, okay, I'll do a couple E's. I'll just do the E's first. So it doesn't matter what age you are. Just try to keep learning. Life is a learning experience. We never stop learning. And this is something fantastic to learn. Because you will realize, like, why wasn't I being taught this so many years ago? But never say never, and it's never too late to learn something new. So I did a whole page here of some E's, and this is straight letters, and now we'll do some cursive writing. So I'll do some cursive A's. I like cursive, it's like so much easier. I guess because it like flows. Whereas doing straight letters, with straight letters, the problem is you're writing so straight. but it's okay. That's how you get the practice and you get good at it. So I practiced writing both straight letters and cursive. So I did some cursive A's here, cursive A's, some B's. Like that. Just try to flow into it. Take your time. Feel relaxed. And just have fun while you're doing this. The fun part is like when you start getting better at it. Or even just practicing, because you're like, wow, like I've never done this. This is so crazy. It's weird. That's how you feel at first. But later on you're like, it definitely is an exercise. It's totally an exercise, because like say you practice for a good while and then you rest up. Like after you're done resting, then you feel like, oh, I want to do this again. Which is just like regular exercise. If you go for a jog, and then a couple of days go by, maybe a week, you let your body rest again, then you feel like, yeah, I want to go jog again. This is the same kind of feeling. Like if I go a couple of days without using my left hand, it feels weird. It feels like I need to do it. Like my body wants to do it. So this is how I could tell it's like strengthening all the muscles in my body. There's some D's there. I'll do a couple E's. Let's see here. I practice writing like pages of writing. I'll write my name. Nicholas. Right now. I'll just keep doing, I could do my middle name. So the whole point is just keep flowing, keep trying to build up the strength in your non-dominant hand or arm. And over time you're gonna notice, oh my gosh, I am getting better at writing, and you can practice drawing. So and then I'll just use my right hand, which like I'm much better at using my right hand, of course, because since I was born right-handed. So I'll do some A's. See, I could do it way much better. It just flows. I also feel it's weird, like, is writing, like, obviously in history most people have been right-handed. So most societies are right-handed, right-hand dominant. The majority of people in most societies in history have been right-handed. So it makes me believe that even the system of writing was most likely, like, I don't know if a right-handed person created writing or a left-handed person created writing, right? But I feel that it's much easier to write with your right hand, because it's just like you're writing from left to right, so you can see what you're writing. You know, most left-handed people say they smear the page, the ink on the page when they're writing with their left hand. So it's as if writing is not really, even writing is not really designed for left-handed people, as most things in the world aren't. So it's much easier for me to write with my right hand, and it's pretty cool. I I do feel happy that, yeah, I can write great with my right hand. But when I write with my left hand, I feel good too. I feel like it's pretty cool. Like, it's another way to write. It feels completely different, to be honest. See, I can write much faster with my right hand. I think also because I've been playing a lot of guitar with my left hand, and so I'm probably like maxed out. But still, like, I could still write with it, and I can still do other activities. So later on, I want to do some more fun stuff, like play my guitars. I have a right hand and left-handed guitar. Right-handed and left-handed guitar. So that's the straight letters with the right hand. And then I'll do some cursive. So I'll do like this. Yeah, it's so much easier to write with your right hand. I really believe that the writing system is designed by right-handed people. Because when you write with your left hand, like I'm saying, like right hand, see how it's just, your hand is just in the right position to write letters. And with your left hand, it feels kind of like just kind of, I wouldn't say uncomfortable, but you just kind of have to adjust a little. See right there. See some, oops, that's a big one. Oops. There we go. So like for the most part, if I have to do something that's like fill out a job application or do something that's you need the greatest writing, I'll just use my right hand. But if it's for something that doesn't have to be super perfect, then I'll just use my left hand. But also, since I'm like right hand dominant, I just try to use my right hand to get it over with, to get it done, and then I can go back to using my left hand, which really does help. That's what I encourage, is you to do all your hard stuff. Do all your hard stuff with your right hand. But when you want to do all your fun stuff and just practice using your left hand, well, do that. So I'll try to do, one more left-handed. I feel kind of like I have to move my chair. It's so weird to adjust your body. So I practice writing a lot of like letters to like journaling. Oh, journal's a great way. Having a journal is a great way to practice using both hands. You can write down daily. I like keeping a journal because you'll write down like let's say I'll just do like this. Today I went to the store. And the cashier was very polite and sociable. Period. See, you could keep a journal and just write down even like what you're experiencing when you're using your non-dominant hand compared to using your dominant hand. So you could say like, Today I practiced writing with my left hand. And I'm happy because I feel that over time I will strengthen my body and mind. So anything that you experience or you want to talk or write about, go ahead. Just write it with your other hand. Practice with both hands. And I sometimes write in cursive too. Like, let me see, I'll start down here. Today, I feel very excited. Feel very excited. Because I want to train my non-dominant hand to be as strong as my dominant hand. As the more I keep writing, I could feel like, oh yes, I'm starting to get into the groove of it. It's like you really have to give yourself a little bit of time and then you'll start flowing really good. That's the same way I feel like when I play my guitar. It really is like warming up the engine. So like, don't give up. Don't give up. This is the greatest challenge, and the best part is that you're not competing against somebody else. You're just challenging yourself. Can I learn how to use both hands equally? And so on another video I'll do like some I'll do some painting and drawing. So I hope you enjoyed today's show and you're encouraged to try to practice writing with both hands as well. Like I said, don't give up. At first it might be kind of wobbly, but that doesn't matter. You're not really trying to impress anybody. You're just trying to strengthen your muscles and your entire body and your mind. I believe that by using both, because your mind is a muscle as well. And of course, everything is connected in your body. So it has to strengthen your entire body. So try to get one of these tablets. I got this at the Dollar Tree. Very inexpensive. And get a couple of them. Also try to get a spiral notepad so you can write down, keep a journal of your progress and write about the way you feel. Write about anything you want. And just have a good time. And thank you for watching today's episode. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.